Hello friends, this video on Semiconductors Part 20 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till Part 19 before going ahead with Part 20. Now let us look at the biasing of a transistor. Like how we studied about diode, what was biasing of a diode? Biasing of a diode meant applying external voltage to a diode. Similarly, biasing of a transistor also means applying external voltage to the transistor. The only difference here is that in that case you had just one junction which was either forward biased or reverse biased. In this case you have two junctions. So there are different possibilities which are possible. That is, either both the junction can be forward biased, or one junction can be reverse biased and the other junction forward biased, or there is a possibility that both the junctions are reverse biased. So let us look at the different types of biasing of a transistor. So as I mentioned, in case of a transistor, again we can have a forward biasing as well as we can have a reverse biasing, or we can have a combination of the two, because in this case we have two junctions, right? So it is somewhat like this. Let us suppose if I consider a Pnp transistor, right? So there is one junction, this is my emitter, this is base and this is collector. So this is my emitter base junction. So when I talk about my emitter base junction, there is a possibility that this junction is forward biased, that is positive is connected to the P side. And there is also a possibility that the base collector junction, that means this junction, so which will be connected to the base and the collector. So this junction is also forward biased. So in this case what happens? The emitter base junction is forward biased. The base collector junction is also forward biased, right? Again we can have another scenario where we say that the emitter base junction is forward biased. However, the base collector junction is reverse biased. The positive is connected to the negative. So in this case what happens? Emitter base junction is forward biased, but base collector junction is reverse biased. Again there can be a possibility where both the junctions, that is the emitter base junction is also reverse biased, as well as the base collector junction is also reverse biased. So in this case both the junctions are reverse biased. So what I am trying to say is, in this case all different possibilities are possible. So here I have taken the examples of P and P. Similarly for NPN you can have forward biasing and reverse biasing, right? So we cannot say, like in case of a diode we used to say that this diode is forward biased, but in case of a transistor we cannot say that this transistor is forward biased, because there are two junctions. So we need to mention that, okay, this transistor has both the junctions forward biased. So we need to mention it that way, right? So that is all about the biasing of a transistor. So far you understood what are the different doped regions, how are they doped, what are their sizes, the biasing of the transistor and the biasing of the two junctions. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.